Welcome to The Explainer. Now, if you're a founder, an investor, or part of a legal team, you already know the traditional drill for closing a funding round. It usually meant locking yourself in a literal or virtual data room, drowning in stacks of paper, pulling these crazy late nights, and just trying to manage endless, chaotic email threads. Well, I have some absolutely great news for you. That era? It's ending fast. Today, we're going to explore exactly how we're moving away from that outdated grind by automating startup due diligence for 2026. This is really all about moving faster without cutting a single corner and making sure you are perfectly positioned to close your next big deal.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover the cost of manual diligence, the automated framework, top tools of 2026, India-specific compliance checks, and finally, avoiding common automation traps.
Starting with Section 1, the cost of manual diligence, or as we all know it, the pain of the paper room.
Here is the core problem and the ultimate solution. The old, manual way, it means weeks of grueling work, incredibly high billable hours, and honestly, the ever-present risk of human error from some tired reviewer at 2 a.m. The new automated way compresses those weeks into mere days, significantly lowers your costs, and creates instant, rock-solid digital audit trails.
So why does this matter so much? Well, because the financial stakes are incredibly real. For startups, particularly early-stage ones operating in India, manual reviews can easily cost lakhs of rupees in professional legal fees. That is just money draining right out of your runway. Plus, it delays those vital term sheets. When you automate, you are literally saving billable hours. And in the ultra-competitive world of venture capital, speed is a huge strategic advantage. Accelerating deal flow means you secure your runway and get back to actually running your business.
Moving to Section 2, the automated framework. This is all about turning chaos into predictability.
Look, you can't just buy some expensive software and hope for the best. Automation really only works if it's layered onto a structured, repeatable framework. It's about combining traditional, rigorous legal review with cutting-edge tech. This hybrid approach is the actual backbone of modern due diligence. To build that framework, you kind of need to understand the three distinct slices of the due diligence pie. First, legal, so verifying your contracts, incorporation, and compliance. Second, financial, validating your revenue, expenses, and tax filings. And third, commercial, examining your market, competitive position, and your customers. Each of these three categories requires completely different documents, different expert reviewers, and importantly, different automation tools tailored specifically for those tasks.
Let's move along and see how this builds into a chronological 5-step playbook. Step 1, standardize your checklist. You've got to get all your corporate docs in searchable digital formats. Step 2, automate data extraction. Let AI pull the key dates, obligations, and figures instantly. Step 3, centralize risk scoring. Put all those flagged issues onto one single dashboard so decision makers can prioritize. Step 4, maintain an audit trail. Log literally everything automatically for absolute transparency. And Step 5, review the AI findings with legal counsel. Because, as we'll see a bit later, AI highlights the risk, but humans have to make the final call.
All right, Section 3, top tools of 2026. Let's look at the ultimate diligence tech stack.
This is what the landscape of modern deal-making actually looks like. Notice how it's neatly divided into virtual data rooms, contract AI, and cap table or due diligence questionnaire platforms. Smart legal teams rarely rely on just a single magical platform to do it all. Instead, they curate a unified stack, plugging the absolute best-in-class tool for each specific job right into their workflow.
Let's give these tools their actual job descriptions, starting with virtual data rooms and due diligence questionnaire platforms. Their primary job is keeping documents ruthlessly secure and keeping investors happy. You have DataSite, the absolute heavyweight, known for AI-powered redaction on massive deals. Intralinks is your go-to for multi-language, cross-border security. Diligence Vault completely standardizes questionnaire responses, essentially saving everyone from spreadsheet hell. And on Sarada? Well, it's brilliant for founders because it generates an AI-driven deal readiness score before the investors even show up to the table.
Next up, we have AI contract review tools. These are the workhorses that just eliminate hours of preliminary reading. Kira Systems is incredible. It actually learns and extracts critical clauses like change of control provisions across hundreds of contracts simultaneously. Luminescence uses machine learning for multi-jurisdiction pattern recognition, which is perfect if you have overseas investors. And Thought River acts as a frontline defense, running automated pre-screening to risk-rank documents before a human lawyer even opens the file. They deliver insights in literally minutes. Rounding out our stack, we have cap table and risk verification.
Carta is an absolute must-have here. It instantly verifies ownership and 409A valuations. Look, if you want to avoid the nightmare delay of rebuilding a broken cap table from scratch in the middle of a priced round, just use Carta. Central DD360 is amazing for VC funds wanting to scale risk assessments across massive portfolios. And RFI deploys AI agents that actually provide direct source citations for every single answer, which gives you total audit transparency.
Let's move to Section 4, India-specific compliance checks, grounding the tech in regulatory reality.
So having a fancy international AI tool is great, for sure. But generic software will sometimes completely miss local nuances. If you're operating or investing in India, your automated framework must specifically target local regulatory obligations. Your tools have to verify Companies Act compliance, like are board meetings actually filed? Goods and Services Tax, or GST, is the reported revenue matching the government portal? Intellectual property, is the trademark formally assigned to the company, or is it still sitting in the founder's name? And labor laws, are Provident Fund and employee state insurance contributions compliant? Missing filings on any of these can expose investors to massive liabilities, and frankly, it is the fastest way to completely derail a funding negotiation.
Now, what's really interesting here is a very unique hurdle, reporting for the Foreign Exchange Management Act, or FEMA, and the Reserve Bank of India. If an Indian startup is taking foreign investment, filing forms like the DCGPR and FLA returns is mandatory. It's not a suggestion, it's a requirement. Non-compliance triggers severe penalties and can freeze your current round or completely ruin the next one. Your automated tools must explicitly be set up to catch and verify these specific local filings.
Finally, Section 5, Avoiding Common Automation Traps. The human-in-the-loop motif.
AI software is breathtakingly powerful today, no doubt about it. But organizations often get so excited by the speed of automation that they make easily avoidable mistakes. Here are the biggest pitfalls we see. Number 1, skipping data security vetting. You are dealing with highly sensitive financial data. If your tool isn't SOC 2 or ISO 27001 certified, you are creating massive, totally unnecessary risk. Number 2, choosing tools based on price alone instead of accuracy. Number 3, setting up a framework and just never updating it for new norms from the Securities and Exchange Board of India, or SEBI, as well as GST updates. And number 4, completely overlooking team training. A tool is essentially useless if your legal and finance staff don't know how to interpret the AI's output.
The absolutely crucial point to remember here is this. Automation accelerates due diligence, but it does not replace legal judgment. Let that sink in for a second. The AI is an incredibly powerful magnifying glass. It reads the 1,000-page contract, it extracts the clauses, it flags the anomalies, and it saves you weeks of grunt work. But it is still just a tool. It is not a replacement for qualified legal counsel. A human expert must sit at the top of this workflow to validate critical findings before millions of dollars change hands.
So, I'll leave you with this final question. Is your due diligence framework actually ready for 2026? Whether you are a founder trying to secure your next round or an investor looking to deploy capital efficiently without missing hidden red flags, the time to upgrade your tech stack is right now. You have the blueprint, you know the tools. Say goodbye to the pain of the paper room, embrace the automation, and get out there and close those deals faster and safer than ever before. Keep learning, keep building, and I will see you on the next explainer.